Hello friends, welcome to our channel Creating Essence. I am Megan. Thank you so much for stopping by today. It is a breezy Saturday afternoon. The kids and I are all outside in the backyard and I am learning a new skill today. That's right, I'm learning how to use a chainsaw. Some of you may remember I was raised on a dairy farm. We had a wood stove. I grew up going out to the woods, cut trees down, harvest firewood with my dad. There are a lot of skills that he did, and I'm positive he showed us how to do a time or two, but none of it stuck. Now I'm a grown-up, and I gotta cut down things for myself. My dad is 800 miles away. My husband is in the house in his bed and can't move his right arm, and hasn't been able to since December. So I really need to get some cleanup from winter storms and some prep for spring done now, so I'm giving it a go. I mean, I am not entirely small engine dumb. I can run the weed whacker, I can run the lawnmower, I can run the circular saw and the power drills. This can't be too much different. Maybe it can, maybe I'm gonna be totally wrong, but I'm gonna give it a try. And I brought goggles, because chainsaw. So the back of the chainsaw has these instructions. I mean, I'm gonna follow the instructions. I don't really know what else to do, so that's what I'm gonna try. If there are nuances to chainsaw usage, I'm sure I'll figure it out. Let's see. Pump the prime 10 times. Pull out the blue lever. Pull the chain 5 times. All right, push the choke half in. Almost had it on that second pull. Pull it 5 more times.
She is about to use the chainsaw. Uh-oh.
That's all right, I just stalled it. Put the lock back on. Should start back up. I don't know. Follow the instructions.
Maybe that tree's limb is too thick.
No, it's not that. It doesn't like it when I throttle much. Put the lock back on. Maybe that's why I didn't like me giving it throttle.
Maybe.
All right, let's go see. So far, following instruction thing has worked pretty well. Just kind of using common sense here. Thinking, didn't like it when I throttled. And now it won't start. So maybe it was low on gas and now it's out completely. We'll see. We've got the special gas can specifically for that type of fuel. Thankfully we use the same kind for the weed whacker. Right next to the chainsaw oil. Yeah, a littler one. There are a lot of things we actually need to do with the chainsaw. Thanks, buddy. We'll see what I get done today. Hopefully this does the trick and starts it back up. If not, we've got a good start. I mean, I guess there's a chance I flooded the motor. I know that much about small engine stuff, that's possible. And it might need a little break until we do any more, but we've got plenty of limbs to clean up for now. So let's see.
Get spider.
All right. Oh, it was unlocked. Oh, there we go. Okay, it didn't push in enough. All right, maybe I don't know how to use a... oh, it's getting close to the top. It did look pretty empty. Hi, buddy. Oh, there we go.
That just looks like poisonous water.
It's fuel, buddy. It's not clear. It's got an additive in it that makes it not quite clear. All right.
And then it was just shiny.
Okay, there we go. Will you put that back for me? All right, here's what I'm wondering about this part. Do I have to prime it again? Because I ran out of fuel. I don't know. What do you think? Should we prime it again to put more fuel in the engine since we ran it out of gas?
Maybe we should try it again. Or is that what you were just saying?
Well, priming, I believe, is when you push that button in to get fuel in the fuel line. But we ran it clean out of gas. So maybe we need to prime it again.
Sure.
But if it doesn't need to be primed again, will we flood it? That means put too much fuel in the engine, sort of thing. Are we priming or just giving it a try?
Let's give it a try.
Okay. Okay.
Just in case something goes flying.
It didn't start, Gabe. Maybe we should choke it. Half choke? Maybe half choke. Nope.
Sully, you gotta follow us.
Maybe we do need to prime it. Let's prime it.
Okay. Does the button light up?
Nope. It's just kind of a little pump thing to push fuel into the engine.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's start over again. Oh, it sounded happier, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, half choke now.
We are back in action, people. He has the chains on. There are screaming kids running. Hooray!
I think we problem solved it all right, Gabe. I think it wasn't gas. But that junk island right here.
Yep.
We got some big stumps sticking out of the ground. We need to flatten a little lower like we did over there.
Yep.
And this tree has grown up in a spot that makes it so we can't see out of the driveway. Guess I get to learn how to put the chain back on now. That thing is warm.
Are you gonna watch a YouTube video on how to put a chain back on?
Probably. So this is what we've called Junk Island for a while. We got it down except for this stump and that bigger stump. I know it's taken down trees and I really don't like taking down trees. It seriously pains me. Unfortunately, the people who had the house before us are the ones who built the house and they planted all this foliage. Well, let's just say the last 5 years here has taught us that they didn't have a great sense of the permanency of things and how things would change when they grew. Over there, right beside our house, we had a huge, glorious cherry tree. It was an ornamental cherry tree. It didn't fruit, but it was huge and beautiful right beside the house. And it was like the herald of spring for us. Problem was that it was planted so close to the house that now, 20 years later, it was ripping apart our roof on that side of the house. The roots underground were destroying our foundation of our house on that side. So we're having serious structural damage, structural issues on our house because of that beautiful tree. So we had to have it taken down. And then we started really assessing the trees and things around the area that truly were safety hazards, like this. We found out pretty quickly that she planted a lot of things that died and then planted things around them to hide the stumps. This whole area that we call Junk Island is an example of that. And the major problem with Junk Island and its ornamental cherry tree and other shrubs and ornamental grasses are that when they get big and leaf out in the spring and summer, right here is the only place where we can see what's coming down our road because these trees block it. So we have a very narrow window from the end of our driveway to be able to see that way, which is coming around a curve. There have been 6 accidents since August right here on this curve. And we wanted to make it safer for us pulling out. So that's one reason that we took out Junk Island. And we really, really value what trees do for the environment and what kind of ecological impact taking down trees has. But human safety also needs to factor in there. And we have a plan for Junk Island. We are not just leaving it a bare spot or adding it to our lawn because we really agree with the concept of grow gardens, not lawns. So we are putting in a huge medicinal flower patch here. This space where there were just stumps and ornamental grasses is about 10 feet long by roughly 4 feet wide. So we are going to really mulch down and compost this whole area and turn it into a medicinal flower bed of all kinds of flowers with different blossoming times so that even in the very earliest of spring, the bees will have things to eat. I got the majority of my chainsawing projects done today. And I gotta be honest, I was really intimidated about learning how to use the chainsaw, but I followed the instructions on the sticker and it worked. I'm pretty sure if I can do it, anybody can do it. My husband's not a fan of following instructions, so maybe that's why it seemed harder. Well, we are going to get to moving all of this lumber to the back corner of our property so that we can use the thicker sticks for things like trellising and different projects around the homestead, and then give it a year or two to dry out, and we can use the thicker portions for firewood in the future. Koopy appreciates the sticks. Don't you, Koopy? Koopy likes the sticks. Koopy. Yeah, 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 yeah. He's crazy. It's Ella Cam now. we have rounded up everything that we chainsawed down. This was that widowmaker that was hung up in that tree over there. If I zoom in, you can see right there that portion of the tree, that came down with Hurricane Michael. The kids are really glad to get that out of there because I would not let them play in that part of the yard when that was hung up there. But it's down now, so they can play, and they are rejoicing. But we have a good sized pile over here. Oh, Sully just bit it. To repurpose in every way possible. And I learned a new skill today. I'm so excited. I know it may seem really elementary to many, but to me it's a big deal. Sully, say hi.
Don't.
Yeah?
Don't.
He's showing you his sweater. I knit that for him last winter. So I am excited. And my next skill is learning how to put the chain back on the chainsaw. If you have any tips or tricks, let me know in the comments below. If you have...
That way.
No, we're not going that way right now. If you have a favorite YouTube video on how to do it, instructional, let me know about that too. That would be very handy, wouldn't it? Thank you so much for sticking around today, friends. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more like this. Bye, friends.
That's it.